And they're off here at Warwick Farm. Plump Promise setting the pace right from the start. Electric Eagle right behind her. Brass Nurse is also in the run. 1200 to race, its New Flower, putting the pressure on Plump Promise. And in third place is Jagged Teardrop, closely followed by Bubbly Dusk, followed by Fixed Voice, then Acid Factor. Electric Eagle in 7th place. Over on the inside, it's Chaotic Control, Hidden Substance, making good progress behind Queen Darkness, Glowing Monkey next on the rails. And Flat Falcon, neck and neck with Iridescent Insect. And Star Stretch at the 700 metre marker, it's Jagged Teardrop, pressuring Electric Eagle. Next, it's General's Canyon, followed by Motionless Melody, then Legendary Memory. Next, it's Gothic Fear. Robust Commander can see each and every runner. They're about to straighten for home. It's Jagged Teardrop in the lead, just ahead of Electric Eagle. They run for the money. Glowing Monkey beginning to make ground. Coming up towards the line, it's Electric Eagle looking to make it from Jagged Teardrop. Meters from the line, and it's Electric Eagle sprinting hard in front of Jagged Teardrop. Great run from the outside by Brass Nurse. 150 to run, it's Jagged Teardrop head and head with Electric Eagle. Brass Nurse moving past Glowing Monkey. What a fantastic run by Brass Nurse. Brass Nurse wins the race, gets the money. Legendary Memory in second. Third at the line, General's Canyon. The gates are open here at Warwick Farm. Sterling Smash is off to a fabulous start. Also running well is Southern Sister. Then as the race moves on, it's Sterling Smash just in front of Southern Sister, closely followed by Blank Princess and Necessary Nebula. Continuing round the track, it's Shadow's Army, pressing Sterling Smash. In 4th place is Wild Glass, Rough River in 5th. And travelling on the rails, it's Serious Scale, Queen Match alongside Party Plum. Next, it's Dreamer's Cadence, followed by Balloon, Worm close behind Lemon Line, Crispy Watch close up with the tune, and Mr. Pleasure in 20th. From Kinetic Star in 21st is Innocent Ice, Smile at the tail of the field. At the 1400 metre mark, it's Sterling Smash still in the lead, and Blank Princess closing in on Wild Glass, Rough River in 5th place, and Magical Frolic. On the inside, it's Necessary Nebula, Dreamer's Cadence close behind Serious Scale, Party Plum alongside Queen Match, then Vine Shuttle, and Worm travelling on the fence. Crispy Watch making good progress behind Kinetic Star, closely followed by The Tune. Travelling underneath horses is Mr. Pleasure and Lemon Line in 21st spot. From Innocent Ice, Smile continues to remain at the tail of the field. At the 900 pole, it's Sterling Smash, still outrunning the rest. Followed by Wild Glass. In 3rd spot is Shadow's Army, Rough River, scraping the paint off the rails. Next, it's Southern Sister and Blank Princess, closing in on Magical Frolic and Dreamer's Cadence, next on the fence. Innocent Ice in 10th spot. Necessary Nebula, close behind Queen Match, closely followed by Party Plum and Crispy Watch. The winning post looms. As they begin to spring towards the line, it's Wild Glass close behind Sterling Smash. The final sprinters on, and it's Innocent Ice challenging Wild Glass, is absolutely flying off the fence. Serious Scale at the 150, it's Innocent Ice, heads up and down with Wild Glass, and here comes Blank Princess. As they race towards the line, it's Innocent Ice away with a huge margin. Epic win by Innocent Ice, a magnificent effort. Smile in 2nd place. Wild Glass gets the 3rd place. It's race on here at Warwick Farm. And the first to break the line is Carity Clash. She is getting away to a great start. Miss Muffin right up there with the leader. Ryder, the favourite, just a little bit stiff at the start. At the 1100 metre mark, it's Miss Muffin now challenging Plump Promise, and Carity Clash neck and neck with Christmas Nebula. At the 1000 metre mark, it's Carity Clash up there with Plump Promise, then Fixed Voice and Great Sight covering extra ground. And Simple Steel, closely followed by Classy Wave. And travelling on the rails, it's Devil's Boomerang. Smooth Spell in 10th place. In 13th place is Possible Petal, Rustic Gold, close up with Milky Maiden. Then Shadowed Song. Next it's Tingling Time. Gothic Fear is the trailer. As they come to the home corner, it's Carity Clash disputing with Plump Promise. In the shadows of the post, Smooth Spell with a tremendous inside run. As they come towards the line, it's Quaint Journey going hammer and tongs with Plump Promise at the 250 metre marker. Carity Clash stride for stride with Quaint Journey. Shadowed Song driving through along the rails at the 100 metre mark. It's Quaint Journey putting up a challenge to Carity Clash. They're going to need a photo to tell these apart. The starter gets us underway here at Warwick Farm. A great start for the favourite, Jelly Dusk. Right there is Shadow's Army, the tune in the early stages. 1100 metres to go and it's Shadow's Army pressing Jelly Dusk, followed by Blank Princess, Thoughtful Crown in 4th position. Next it's Necessary Nebula, Horse's Balloon, next on the rails. They have 900 to travel, it's Carity Clash in the lead, just ahead of Shadow's Army, Chasm alongside Flaming Fever, followed by Possible Porter. 700 to run, it's Carity Clash, now challenging Shadow's Army, then the tune. Turbulent Ruler making good progress behind Heavy Hunter. Clever Lake close up with Shadowed Song, closely followed by Smile and Robust Commander, and in 21st position is Rustic Gold. They're about to turn for home and it's Carity Clash putting the pressure on Shadow's Army. Race Hot's up for the winning post. Horse's Balloon starting to make a run. Meters from the line and it's Horse's Balloon putting in a strong bid with Shadow's Army at the 200 metre mark. It's Shadow's Army sprinting hard in front of Horse's Balloon at the 100. It's Horse's Balloon toe to toe with Shadow's Army. We're underway here at Warwick Farm. Necessary Nebula gets a magnificent start. Squeaky Show going with him. Still going, it's Blank Princess, just in front of Necessary Nebula. Next, it's Musician's Apology. Pounding down the course, it's Squeaky Show. Up there with Blank Princess. In fourth is Violet Package and Humble Hawk, closely followed by Sweetheart's Chasm. Speedy Shout in 8th place. Followed by Fluffy Interest, then Descending Poison, closely followed by Frosted Frost. Cavemans Kevin in 13th spot, and Tempting Style next on the fence. And Easy Going Witch neck and neck with Chunky Comet, then Rocket Royal and Fertile Jingle. In 20th place is Smart Shimmer. Next it's Fight, followed by Splendid Sail, and the back marker is Opulent Truffle with 1600 to go, and it's Squeaky Show once again in the front spot. On the inside it's Violet Package and Blank Princess in 4th place. From Necessary Nebula, Musician's Apology in 5th position. Then Humble Hawk, travelling underneath horses is Sweetheart's Chasm. Speedy Shout making good progress behind Descending Poison, followed by Fluffy Interest. Over on the inside it's Frosted Frost and Cavemans Kevin in 13th position. From Experience, Tempting Style scraping the paint off the rails, and Easy Going Witch closing in on Chunky Comet, and Night Push travelling on the fence. Smart Shimmer close behind Rocket Royal with 900 metres to go. It's Necessary Nebula disputing with Squeaky Show, closely followed by Fertile Jingle. In 20th position is Splendid Sail. Next it's Fight, and again the back marker is Opulent Truffle. At the 700 metre mark it's Squeaky Show, pressuring Necessary Nebula. Travelling underneath horses is Blank Princess and Violet Package, followed by Musician's Apology. Humble Hawk close up with Smart Shimmer. Cavemans Kevin in 8th. In 11th place is Speedy Shout. They run for home. Cavemans Kevin with a blinding run from the inside. The final sprinter's on, and it's Squeaky Show putting up a challenge to Smart Shimmer. Blank Princess gathering momentum. Cavemans Kevin moving forward now. Cavemans Kevin picks up the bit again. At the 150 metre mark, it's Smart Shimmer well ahead of Cavemans Kevin. The gates are open here at Warwick Farm. Springy Snowball getting away to a great start. Clean Vixen right behind him. Oh, the favourites missed the jump. At the 800, it's Springy Snowball disputing with Clean Vixen and Divine Donut, closely followed by Robust Bridge. Next, it's King Plum. 700 out, and it's Clean Vixen pressing Springy Snowball. Then Sterling Smash, Classy Treasure moving forward right on the outside, and Certain Crown. Next, it's Stranger's Cheese and Raven's Choice neck and neck with Straight Idea. They run for the money, and it's Springy Snowball putting the pressure on Sterling Smash. They're gearing up for the finish. Brown Jubilee sprinting fast along the rail. At the 250 pole, it's Springy Snowball putting in a strong bid with Sterling Smash. Certain Crown stretching now. With 100 metres to go, it's Sterling Smash putting up a challenge to Springy Snowball. starter gets us underway here at Warwick Farm. A great start for Rustic Risk, Fertile Jingle going with her. 6 furlongs out, it's Pixie's Blitz, just in front of Graceful Guide and Rustic Risk in 4th. From Divine Dream, 1100 from home, it's Pixie's Blitz, pressuring Graceful Guide. Mouse Moon alongside Proud Luck. Free Virtue running off the rails, closely followed by Iceberg, and in 9th position is Poetic Plate, followed by Milky Maiden and Classy Wave next on the fence. And Baby's Bottle closing in on Fertile Jingle. Brass Nurse in 16th place. Then Dusk in 18th position is Feeble Hamster. Then Innocent Mice, Thoughtful Thrust trailing. They set sail for home around the final bend, and it's Graceful Guide still in first position, followed by Proud Black close to home. As they come towards the line, it's Graceful Guide putting up a challenge to Proud Luck. As they race towards the line, it's Proud Luck stride for stride with Graceful Guide. 250 to run, it's Proud Luck going hammer and tongs with Graceful Guide. At the 150 marker, it's Proud Luck looking to make it from Graceful Guide. Iceberg about to get moving. Coming up towards the line, it's Proud Luck heads up and down with Graceful Guide. And they're off here at Warwick Farm. Delightful Detail gets a magnificent start. Kinetic Star is showing early speed. Orange Science is off to a good start. Favourite Slow, bad news for punters early. With 1400 to gallop, it's Orange Science in the lead, just ahead of Pixie's Blitz. Next, it's Delightful Detail and Great Sight. 1200 out, and it's Orange Science. Up there with Burst of Romp, Turbulent Tune in 5th spot. Closely followed by Pale Powder. In 7th position is Space Gothic Dust in 9th position. Closely followed by Poetic Plate, followed by Nightbush and Winner's Caress. Next it's Solid Profit, then Steel Story, Fixed Feather, scraping the paint off the rails, and Sad Office, Robot Rhythm in 19th. Dusk bringing up the rear, 800 to gallop, and its Burst of Romp now challenging Orange Science. Delightful Detail making good progress behind Pixie's Blitz, followed by Turbulent Tune. Space next on the rails. Nightbush close behind Poetic Plate. Over on the inside it's Gothic Dust, Great Sight alongside Steel Story. In 13th is Winner's Caress. They run for the money. As they begin to spring towards the line, it's Orange Science challenging Poetic Plate. Delightful Detail putting in a late run now. At the 250 metre marker, it's Poetic Plate sprinting hard in front of Delightful Detail. Winner's Caress with a tremendous outside run. Nightbush is flashing home.